My name is Jeanne Garner. I am a senior in Questrom. I'm concentrating in finance and strategy. I'm a coxswain on the men's rowing team. Um, and what that means is I sit in the boat, I steer on direct practice, and then in racing situations, I'll communicate what's going on with the crew and like what our next step is going to be and what we're working on and what we're doing. Um, so it's just like, okay, this is how things are going. This is what we want to be doing, or this is what we need to be doing. This is how we're going to do it. Ready, go. Um, and it's a pretty unique position in collegiate athletics. Like you're not really going to see any other place where you have a women you have a woman on a men's sports team. Right now, I'm one of 3 female coxswains on the team. In the past, BU has been pretty heavily coxed by women. I think this year is the first year in I want to say 6 or 7 years maybe that the varsity is not coxed by a woman. I was too nice and so just wasn't aggressive enough to play field hockey, I guess. And so my mom signed me up for rowing, and for about a year and a half, maybe a little less than that, I was a lightweight rower. And then I had I don't want to say, I had a pretty bad hip injury that would have taken a very extensive, painful surgery to fix. And at that point, it really just, it wasn't like I was a contender for going to big rowing schools or doing national team stuff. So I decided to just pick up coxing because I wanted to stick with my team and my sport through the end of high school. And then I wasn't recruited to BU. I got into the schools that I was interested in for academics and everything else. And then I contacted coaches. And it really wasn't a question of whether I was going to BU or not. It was a question of if I was going to cox at BU. And I've just kind of stuck with it. I also work, so I work at Kate Spade downtown, just like a retail job, whatever. Now that I have a kitchen, I'm able to cook a lot more, which is nice. And I don't know, I like to stay busy. It's not that I don't have time for fun things, but it's more just it's hard to keep hobbies when you're can't commit to them fully. It's had a lot of ups and downs, but I don't think I would have had it any other way. And I think a lot of people who do athletics in college will say the same way. It's not going to be great all the time. It's not going to be super fun all the time. Everyone else in my life wonders why I stick with it, but it's a very rewarding experience when it does go well.